Modern tank warfare is no longer about two steel giants trading shells across open plains. Today's battlefield is crowded with drones, loitering munitions, precision artillery, and thermal sensors that can spot a tank engine from kilometers away. A modern main battle tank is not simply armor and firepower. It's a networked, sensor-driven platform built to survive in a digital battlespace. And few matchups capture that contrast better than Germany's Leopard 2A8 and South Korea's K2 Black Panther. Both are NATO-standard 120mm, 1500 horsepower machines, but their design philosophies couldn't be more different. The Leopard 2A8 represents the latest chapter of a proven lineage. It pushes the German design to the extreme of survivability. At nearly 68 tons, it's one of the heaviest operational tanks in the world. Power comes from a 12-cylinder MTU MB 873 KA501 diesel, rated at 1,500 horsepower, driving a Renk HSWL 354 automatic transmission. That mass limits top speed to roughly 68 kilometers per hour or 42 miles per hour on road and around 48 kilometers or 30 miles per hour off-road. But the tank remains agile enough to keep pace with armored formations. Operational range is around 285 to 310 miles or 460 to 500 kilometers. The Leopard's mission profile is clear: stay alive, fight longer, and keep crews safe even under massive fire. The K2 Black Panther approaches the same challenge with finesse rather than weight. At just under 56 tons, it uses a similar 1,500 horsepower class engine, Hyundai's DV27K V12 diesel, paired to an automatic transmission. The lighter hull gives it a remarkable 27 horsepower per ton power-to-weight ratio compared to the Leopard's 22. On road, the K2 reaches about 70 kilometers per hour or 43 miles per hour and maintains 50 kilometers per hour or 31 miles per hour across rugged terrain with an operating range near 280 miles or 450 kilometers. Designed for the steep mountains and soft soils of the Korean Peninsula, its mobility and flexibility define its advantage. Firepower is where both machines show their precision engineering. Leopard's 2A8 mounts Rheinmetall's L55A1 120mm smoothbore, an evolution of the famous L55 gun. It fires modern DM73 APF-SDS rounds at muzzle velocities above 1,700 meters per second, giving effective armor-piercing range out to roughly 2.5 miles or 4 kilometers. Programmable high-explosive rounds extend its reach against light targets to about 3.1 miles or 5 kilometers. The tank carries around 42 rounds, with 15 ready in the turret muzzle behind blast doors. A human loader maintains a rate of fire near 6 to 10 rounds per minute and can assist with maintenance or observation. Extra eyes that often matter more than milliseconds. The K2 uses a locally developed CN08 120mm smoothbore of identical L55 length, fully compatible with NATO 120 by 570mm ammunition. Its autoloader stores 16 to 18 ready rounds and supports a sustained 10 to 12 rounds per minute rate of fire, about 30% faster than a manual loader's average. Beyond standard APF-SDS and heat MP rounds, the K2 adds the K-STAM Smart Munition, a top attack projectile fired from the main gun that releases sub-munitions to hunt and strike targets from above at ranges of up to 5 miles or 8 kilometers. In a duel, that means the K2 can potentially hit opponents hiding behind cover that a Leopard would struggle to engage directly. Protection defines the Leopard 2A8's personality. Its multi-layer composite armor of steel, ceramics, and advanced synthetics forms the foundation, but the real leap is the integrated Eurotrophy active protection system. Using radar and optical sensors, Eurotrophy tracks incoming rockets and missiles, calculating impact points and firing countermeasures milliseconds before contact. Combined with spall liners, separated ammunition storage, and blow-off panels, the Leopard turns into a fortress on tracks. Survivability isn't an add-on. It's engineered into every bolt. K2 designers knew they couldn't outmass the Germans, so they focused on adaptive protection. The tank's KSAP, or Korean Special Armor Package, blends modular composite layers with non-explosive reactive elements, balancing coverage and weight. A laser warning receiver automatically launches smoke grenades to obscure the vehicle when targeted. On advanced variants, the CAP's Hard Kill Suite adds radar-guided interceptors to neutralize incoming threats within 15 meters of the hull. The K2's defense strategy is agility and disruption. Make the enemy miss, rather than soak up the hit. Mobility showcases the contrast in philosophy even more. Leopard 2A8's torsion bar suspension is traditional but extremely durable, allowing it to cross 3-meter trenches and 1-meter obstacles, and climb 60% gradients. It's made to accompany mechanized bridges through long campaigns and maintain combat readiness for weeks. The K2's strength lies in its fully independent hydropneumatic suspension, adjustable in height and tilt. It can kneel forward for greater gun depression, elevate its hull to clear obstacles, or lean sideways to stabilize on slopes. This flexibility allows the K2 to use terrain creatively, firing from behind ridgelines or hiding its hull completely before taking the shot. In defensive warfare, that ability to fight from partial cover is priceless. Crew configuration again divides these tanks. Leopard 2A8 keeps the classic 4-man layout: commander, gunner, loader, and driver. It values human redundancy, field repair capability, and endurance during prolonged operations. K2 runs with a 3-man crew, no loader thanks to its autoloader. This saves space, reduces turret height, and slightly lowers the vehicle's profile to 2.4 meters or 7.8 feet, compared to the Leopard's 2.6 meters or 8.5 feet. But the trade-off is workload. 3 people must manage driving, targeting, communications, and situational awareness with no extra hands. Inside, the technology gap is less about age and more about design mindset. K2 was built as a digital native platform with a fully integrated fire control system linking thermal imagers, a laser rangefinder, and even a short-range radar. Its hunter-killer capability allows the commander to search for targets independently, lock them, and hand them over to the gunner in seconds. The computer handles ballistic solutions automatically for both stationary and moving targets. Leopard 2A8 uses equally advanced third-generation thermal sights and digital fire control architecture tied into NATO's battle management networks, ensuring interoperability across European forces. Where K2 feels futuristic and experimental, Leopard 2A8 feels battle-ready and methodically proven. When it comes to cost, neither is cheap. K2's initial domestic units cost around $8 to $9 million apiece in early production. Export versions, with local manufacturing and support, now average in the $10 to $13 million range per vehicle. Leopard 2A8, with its heavier armor and integrated Euro trophy, reaches the 15 to 20 million euro bracket, depending on the package and quantity. Both sit firmly in the premium tier, and both reflect national industrial power and logistics rather than affordability. The operational differences are clearest when you imagine them fighting. The Leopard 2A8 is built to dominate in large-scale, high-intensity conflicts typical of Europe's flat plains. Its thick armor, redundant systems, and robust active protection give it unmatched staying power when dozens of anti-tank weapons may be in play. The K2 is shaped for speed and flexibility, able to reposition, exploit cover, and deliver accurate fire while moving. In close range or mountainous combat, its suspension and autoloader could make it faster to see, shoot, and relocate before being targeted in return. Performance metrics underline this duality. Leopard's 68-ton bulk limits its tactical bridges and transport aircraft operations, but provides extraordinary frontal protection, estimated to resist kinetic energy rounds exceeding 800 mm RHA equivalents on the turret. K2's lighter structure reduces raw armor thickness, but allows easier deployment and amphibious forwarding up to 4.1 meters in depth with a snorkel. Power to weight and acceleration favor K2. Endurance and protection favor Leopard. Even their gun stabilization tells the same story. Leopard excels in the ultra-precise, long-range fire, while K2 emphasizes high-speed accuracy on the move. Their future upgrade paths also diverge. Germany envisions the Leopard 2A8 as a bridge to the Main Ground Combat System, or MGCS program, using it to keep Europe's armored edge alive until a true fifth-generation tank arrives. Korea is already developing the K2NO for Norway and K2PL for Poland, each adding improved protection, localized components, and potentially a next-generation CAPS active defense. The Leopard's evolution is conservative and incremental. The K2's is modular and export-oriented, adapting easily to different armies and terrains. Both tanks integrate with modern combined arms doctrine, but emphasize different survival strategies. Leopard's philosophy is take the hit and keep fighting. K2's is don't get hit at all. On paper, Leopard 2A8 wins on pure protection and endurance, while K2 wins on mobility and adaptability. In practice, victory would depend on environment and doctrine. In a static missile-heavy battlefield, the Leopard's armor and Euro trophy make it nearly unkillable. In dynamic terrain with rapid maneuver and ambush tactics, K2's agility and top attack munitions could decide the engagement. At their core, these tanks represent two schools of military thought. The German approach prizes engineering perfection over engineering even to produce a vehicle that can outlast punishment and guarantee crew survival. The Korean approach blends cutting-edge technology and flexible design to deliver maximum performance with lower weight and smaller logistical demands. Both achieve excellence. They simply define it differently. The Leopard 2A8 is the steel hammer of Europe, massive, deliberate, indestructible. The K2 Black Panther is the precision scalpel of Asia, sleek, fast, intelligent. They are products of their geography and doctrine, one built for the wide plains of Central Europe, the other for the mountainous peninsulas of the East. In a world where every tank faces drones, missiles, and satellite-linked targeting, both machines show that the age of armored warfare is far from over. It's simply evolving, faster, smarter, and deadlier than ever before. Which tank would you choose, the Leopard or the K2? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel to get our latest videos straight to your notifications.